Are you in a struggle love relationship with your job? This is for Black women in toxic jobs. I wanted to talk to you in terms of a rendition that was downloaded for me. If you're from a certain generation, Gen X or older, if you heard of Jennifer Holiday's song, and I'm Telling You song by Jennifer Holiday and remade by Jennifer Hudson, I thought of this in relation to a toxic job because I hear a lot from Black women. Um, the parallels, there's so many parallels between staying in a toxic job and staying in a toxic relationship. So I wanted to break this down for you and provide opportunities for you to self reflect. So, again, when I talk on my videos, I talk about Black women healing from toxic jobs and all these different resources that I provide you. I'm not here to convince you if you're not ready to go, if you don't want to go. This is for Black women who are ready to go, who are starting to think that this toxic job is harming you and thinking about resources. So these videos are for you. So this video in particular provides an opportunity for you to self-reflect about what I'm saying to you and just to, as I say a lot in my videos, to marinate on what I'm saying. And once you marinate on it, then you can decide on what you want to do for yourself. No one can tell you what to do for yourself. No one's living your life. So again, I'm just providing opportunity to self-reflect. So I'm going to break down some of the key lyrics of this song again, and I'm telling you by Jennifer Holliday and the remake by Jennifer Hudson. So again, if you're of a certain generation, you have heard this song over and over and over again. Okay, so the first lyric, you're the best man I've ever known. So when you think about a toxic job, it may not be that you think this is the best job you've necessarily had in terms of growing and all these other things. However, this job may be the best in terms of payment, in terms of your salary, in terms of the so-called good benefits that you've ever had. That may be the case. And because of that, you may have some fears about, well, if I leave this job, then how am I going to pay my bills? And am I going to be able to find another job that pays as much or more? So that might kind of keep you there. And we think about that, it's called the golden handcuffs. So the golden handcuffs is that you feel tied to a job because of the financial reward. So I invite you to think and to reflect on this. Okay. So when you think about the song, you think about the parallels between you and the toxic job in terms of that struggle love. So, are you engaging in that struggle love with that toxic job because of the concerns about finances? And is this job maybe the best in terms of finances and so called benefits? And I also want you to think about it may be that. It may be that. I'm not discounting that. It may be that. What are the costs involved with that as well? So it may be paying you well, but are you spending most of your life consumed with trying to deal with the nonsense of that job? And think about, is it worth it? Is it worth the harm that you're experiencing at that job because it's the best in terms of the financial reward? Is it worth it? And are there other opportunities for you to make other money somewhere else, another job, or create your own business? There are other options. So I invite us to think about the struggle love. Struggle love has that sense of scarcity, that there's nothing else out there for me. If I leave this, there's nothing else I'm going to get, right? Let's reject that. That's not true. Okay. So that's the first thing I want to say, right? And then I want to quote also Stephanie Perry. I quote her a lot, particularly when she says that a job is what you do, it's not who you are. And a job that is killing you, that is literally killing you physically, emotionally, spiritually, that's not a good job. So if you're waking up every day, you're dreading going to work. I heard from so many Black women who are crying on their way to work. They're crying when they're leaving work. When they leave work, they're still thinking about work. They're talking about work once they get home. So everybody in their family knows about them. All their friends know about this job. So is it spilling over to other areas of your life? And quoting Stephanie Perry too, she mentioned about not only is, questioning if a job is a good job that's killing you, but also think about if you are getting these so-called good benefits, these so-called good health benefits, are you accessing these benefits because a job is making you sick? Just reflect on that, okay? So The second lyric, the second lyric that really stood out to me in terms of struggle love, and for you to reflect on if you're experiencing struggle love with your job. The next lyric: tear down the mountains, yell, scream, and shout. You can say what you want. I'm not walking out. So, with this one, I think a lot of us as Black women are really caught up with the social programming that we receive in society, maybe in our own families. Few things. One is that we don't walk away from things. We don't let people make us leave. We don't let people or situations run us out of something. And it's a lot of parallels with an abusive relationship. So that the also the message that we are strong, and that we don't let people see us weak, and that we don't let other people win. All these things, social programming. And think about, when we think about that, what are we really winning? What are we really winning by staying in a toxic job? A toxic job that's harming you, what are you winning? Self reflection, another self reflection, okay? Another thing that many times as Black women that we've been told, in either in society and or in our families, is that we've invested too much. We've invested too much. I put in too much time here. I put too much energy for somebody else to reap the benefits of what I put in. Just think about that. Think about that. You are continuing to be harmed in an environment, and you're deluding yourself by thinking that there's some reward. So is there some reward at the end of this? No. And you may not even make it because you're continuing to be harmed. The other thing that we've been taught is that, oh, I'm not a punk, I'm not gonna let you win. Again, think about who is a true winner in these situations. More than likely, it's your job because they're exploiting you. They're the true winners, no matter what. No matter what. If you stay there and fight and all they're the true winners. They're exploiting your labor, and you are losing. You're losing your health. You're losing your peace of mind. You're losing your sense of confidence. All these things because they're getting in your head now. Now they're self gaslighting you. So just ask yourself, is it worth it? Again, these are self reflection questions for you. The other thing that I hear a lot from Black women is, and this might be the same for you in terms of that struggle love with your toxic job. All jobs are toxic, so I might as well just stay here because I'm used to this job. I know the players involved. It's better to stay with the devil I know than the devil I don't know. Reflect on that, okay? Do you want to know any devils? Okay, yeah, we do know them, but do we want to stay in contact with them? I hope no. I hope that you say no. Okay, so the next lyric that I wanted to say, and then I'm going to wind it down soon because I have to continue my day. Listen to this lyric, okay? I'm not living without you, not living without you. I don't want to be free. I'm staying, I'm staying. And you, and you, and you. I almost want to sing, but I can't sing. When they break it down to that one part. You're going to love me. You're going to love me. Yeah, you're going to love me. Okay. If that does not capture the essence of an abusive relationship, I don't know what does. And I invite you to think about, in the job that you're at right now, are you engaged in some type of dynamic like I just talked about? And that lyric really highlights it. Are you involved in some type of dynamic where you are engaged in this? One, you're trying to seek external validation from your job, your title, your so-called reputation at your job. Are you seeking external validation from that job? Thinking about it. You're seeking external validation from a place that is trying to tear you down. Think about that. It does not value you. That job doesn't value you. So you're seeking external validation from a job that doesn't value you. Reflect on that. Okay. 2, are you trying to stay someplace that doesn't respect or value you? So, when you think about toxic jobs and you think about, oh, I just want to get this promotion. I just want to do all these different things. I just want people to, but think about it, sis, okay? Are you spending more time Are you trying to prove your worth? Again, to people who are not worthy, I've done videos about this, about who are the true imposters with imposter syndrome. More than likely, it's those people with a job who are deeply insecure and they're trying to put you down and make you question your worth. So is it worth it? Is it worth it? Okay. And question, another self-reflection question. Why do you feel the need to try to prove your worth to people who are not worthy of you, who are not worthy of being in your space? And we know that as Black women, the fact that you are even at that job, more than likely you are overqualified. You are overqualified to even get the job. And right now, you're probably outperforming people around you. So I don't know who said it, but I love this quote. But other people around you at that job, more than likely, are mediocre at best. And so you are just doing it. You're showing out. You're giving more energy. You're working. You're all the other stuff. Why? Why? Self-reflection moment. Why? Okay. The other thing I want to say is when we engage in this struggle love, or if you're engaging in this struggle love, that you are giving your power away. You're giving your power away to people, a system that does not respect you, that you are not growing, and that is harming you. Okay. And just the last thing I want to say, when you think about struggle love, I invite you to think about as you were growing up. Again, I referenced the song. Many of us, Gen X and older, may have heard this song often growing up. And I invite you to think about as you listen to this song and you reflect on your own life, think about what did you observe growing up in your family of origin? What did you observe in terms of women in your family? Were they engaged in struggle love? Did they engage in struggle love a lot? And what was the message that was taught to you? Not only in terms of struggle love with relationships, but also struggle love with jobs. So again, I invite you to think about these things. Just marinate, sis. Just marinate on these things I'm sharing with you. Again, opportunity for self-reflection. You may want to pause this video and just go back and listen to it again and self-reflect again. And just at that moment, when you have the clarity in terms of what you want to do, know that I'm here to support you in whatever way that might be. That might be watching my YouTube channels, videos, and just checking out and self-reflecting on what I'm saying to you. It might be following up on the resources that I talked to you about. So it might be any of those things, okay? So as you self-reflect, I invite you to really be honest with yourself. There's nobody around you in your head, right? So self-reflect honestly for yourself in terms of what is best for you, because only you are living your life, not anyone else. So people might be trying to project things onto you and tell you, girl, don't listen to that. You got to stay at this job. You need this job because if you leave, you're going to be homeless and all those other projected fears. But I want to let you know that even though the fears are there, you can walk through the fears. And I know because I was there. I was there. I was stuck by the fears. I hated that toxic job. I hated it. Not the beginning, but towards the end, I hated it. And I hated the disrespect that I was experiencing. I hated it. But I knew that I deserved something better. And even though I couldn't see it, I knew. And I'm also spiritual. So I knew God was talking to me and telling me I had to get out. There are videos I talked about that. And you can watch those videos in terms of how I was connected to what God was saying to me. And I was obedient. It took a while. It took a while. It may take a while for you too. So that's why maybe watching my videos might help you really listen to yourself. Slow down and listen to yourself. And don't lie to yourself. I lied to myself for so long at that toxic job saying, oh, it's not that bad, or, oh, I'm going to show them, or, but it really was that bad. It really was. It was really harming me. And now that I'm on the other side, I am committed. I'm committed. I'm here for you, sis. I'm trying to help as many Black women as I can to leave and heal from toxic jobs, because a toxic job doesn't get better. It only gets worse. And the reason I know is that people from my former place of employment reach out to me. These are people I didn't even, I didn't really know them. I didn't have issues with them, but these are either strangers or people are kind of new. People are reaching out to me from that place and telling me thank you for the work I'm doing and that I made the right decision and that the job is getting worse. So I'm telling you, it's not going to get better. I've never heard not one Black woman that I've interviewed in all the YouTube channel videos I've done, not one has ever said that they regretted leaving a toxic job. So again, moments of reflection. And this video, my other videos, will provide an opportunity for you to self-reflect. And as you self-reflect, think about, maybe you might want to just self-reflect on your own. And again, honest self-reflection is key. You may also want to think about, are there certain topics that I'm talking about that bring up issues for you that you may want to further explore in therapy? Because when you're in the middle of the fire, as one of my friends says, you're getting crispy in the middle of the fire at the toxic job, it may be really hard for you to get some clarity. So maybe therapy might be a good opportunity for you to talk about, release all this toxicity that you're going through, and have someone who can objectively talk to you and help you reality test. So when you start self-gaslighting, you have the therapist who's there who can help you with that. So all these things to work through. And once you get that clarity, then you're able to say, this is what I want for myself. And then I'm here to help you on the other side. I'm helping you get to the other side. And so I'm helping you with the videos. Like I said before, I have a lot of videos on my channel. So any of them may resonate with you. Watch as many as you need to, okay? And use this as an opportunity to self-reflect. Also, share the videos with other Black women, because if you know another Black woman, more than likely, she is also in a toxic job. So please share that with her. And if you're ready to make a next step, you're ready to move forward, like, I'm clear, I'm crystal clear that I got to get out of here. I don't want to engage in struggle love. I may have engaged in struggle love with this job, but I want to break up. I want to break up. I want to save myself. I do want my freedom. So in that part of the time, I don't want my freedom. No, I do want my freedom. If that's you, then I can also help you with that. So the next offering is coming up is the Get Your Money Right Financial Masterclass. So it is the Get Your Money Right and Leave That Toxic Job. It's a financial masterclass for Black women. So more information is coming on that, but the early registration is in the description section. So get your seat, get your ticket. Okay. So this financial masterclass is a partnership collaboration between me and Dr. Rosche Brown. Dr. Rosche Brown is also a licensed clinical psychologist, and she is a financial psychologist. So a financial psychologist helps you with your money. Okay. So specifically, she can help you get your money right so you can go. So in terms of coming up with that financial plan based upon the timeline of when you want to go, thinking about your health insurance, your retirement, what to do about those, what to do, okay? And then also I'll be talking about the fears and walking through the fears of leaving a toxic job, how to replace your income, because that's key. We need to be able to have some money so we can pivot. And also about how to create your own business, your side hustle. So you'll get all of that in that masterclass, which is a 2-day masterclass. It's like from 7 p.m. Eastern to 8:30 on January 3rd and 4th. Okay, so you can still go to work and go to the masterclass. So the masterclass will be Zoom webinar format, because I know how some of these jobs are like plantations and they try to find out about us and all that messy stuff. Okay, so rest assured, no one will know you're there. No one will know. Okay, so just a Zoom webinar. Your face will not be seen. Your names will not be seen. No names will be shown. No face will be shown except for me and Dr. Rosche. And if you want to make comments or anything like that during the Q&A, you can always change your name. So the only people who know that you're in this class will be me, Dr. Rosche, Marissa Price, who I work with as she's my virtual assistant. That's it. And none of us are going to be telling your business that you're in this class. That doesn't make any sense, okay? So let's break out that plantation mentality, right? That we're going to be caught or somebody's going to tell on us. We are not going to tell that you are in the class, okay? So gift yourself the gift of freedom. Honestly, go into 2024, gift yourself the gift of freedom, okay? So again, the early registration link is in the description section, and be mindful that early registration, once it closes or once it's full, then it's sold out. Okay, and I don't want you to miss it, because I was telling people before November there were still openings and there wasn't. Okay, so just be mindful. Don't miss that window. So I'm telling you now, the early registration link is open and available for you to get your ticket. Okay, Zoom webinar format. No one will see you there to get your money right. Okay, so to get your money right and leave that toxic job financial masterclass for Black women, which again is a collaboration between me, Dr. Rosche Brown. And if you didn't hear me tell you before, Dr. Rosche Brown helped me get out that toxic job. So she helped me get my money together so I could leave. And not only could I leave, but that I could do so much better financially. And I am. Okay. So I want to share as much as I can with you, sis. Okay. I don't want you to engage in struggle love. I really don't want that for you. Okay. It's your choice. I really hope that you don't choose that. Okay. So as I'm signing off, please give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with other Black women. I would say at least 2 other Black women. Okay. At least 2 other Black women. And then if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Lifting as we climb, consulting, wellness services, and think about breaking up. Think about breaking up with that toxic job, and the struggle love is not healthy. Okay. So I'm signing off again. Early registration for the Get Your Money Right and Leave the Toxic Job Financial Masterclass is in the description section. So get your ticket. Okay. See you later. Take care. Bye.